Good morning, students. Today's topic is diffusion or the respiration in amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism and it respires by the process of simple diffusion. In case of amoeba, single cell performs all the functions. So, respiration is also performed by the single cell and mechanism is very simple. Just like us, unlike us, they don't have a proper respiratory system. They take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. You must be knowing that diffusion is a movement of molecule from higher concentration to lower concentration. If you see here, with the help of arrows, I have tried to show you that water, oxygen and food, they are having higher concentration, higher percentage outside the cell. You can see with the help of arrows shown. From higher concentration, now they are moving inside the cell, that is amoeba. Okay, and carbon dioxide and waste, they are present in higher amount inside the cell, so they are trying to come out. So this is the process of diffusion. That's why we say that amoeba respire, amoeba takes food and amoeba takes water with the help of a process called simple diffusion. Diffusion is a biological process of movement of molecules from higher concentration to the lower concentration. So this is how it happens. There is one more question, NCERT question related to this topic, that do you feel and do you believe that diffusion enough is okay for multicellular organism? So answer will be no. Why? In case of multicellular, diffusion alone is not sufficient to respire. The reason is that we are multicellular, we have got a complex body design and our all cells are not exposed to the oxygen. You can see in our case, our interior cells, they won't get oxygen with the help of diffusion, but we are lucky that we have got the respiratory system for that. So diffusion alone cannot be enough in case of multicellular, but in case of unicellular like amoeba, with the help of diffusion process, they can take up water, they can take up food and oxygen. Okay, so this is the reason. Then second reason is that they have got the simple body design, we have got the complex body design. Third reason is we have got a proper respiratory system, we have got a circulating medium, that is blood, which can circulate the oxygen which is required to the cell, that is its destination. Now in this slide you can see oxygen is taken in the form of oxygen is taken from the surrounding and carbon dioxide is given out. This blue arrow is showing the entry of oxygen from its higher concentration. Higher concentration is in water and it is getting inside. Then when the moment it gets higher in concentration, carbon dioxide, it also diffuses out to from the cell. This is called gaseous exchange. So gases are being exchanged by the process of simple diffusion. In simple organism like amoeba, paramecium, which consist of only one cell, the process is very simple, that is diffusion. Now this slide is very important as far as single or 1 mark questions are concerned. Animals like amoeba, their respiratory organ will be, just you have to match, the respiratory organ will be cell membrane. If it is earthworm, try to match up with the right one. It will be, I will show you how to match. Amoeba, if it is amoeba, it will be cell membrane. If it is earthworm, the respiratory organ will be skin. In case of fish, it is gills. Cockroaches, they have spiracles or air holes. Tracheae is the air holes they are having outside their body. And in case of humans, we have got the lungs. Because our lung is the main respiratory organ, so our respiration is pulmonary respiration we have got. The animals in which lungs are the main respiratory organ, such respiration is called pulmonary respiration. Now here you can see that some features which are associated with respiratory organ. What kind of respiratory organ is considered to be good? Okay, now you have to go back to the point where I told you that alveolus, the bunch of grape-like structure, is the site of exchange of gases. Okay, so this alveolus is the site of exchange of gases. Here the exchange happens, like from the alveolus oxygen comes to the blood, and from the blood the carbon dioxide goes to the alveolus. This one you already know. So what are the features which should be there in alveolus? Number one, it should have a large surface area, and you remember that alveolus are having bunch of grape like structure. It means they have large surface area. If they have got large surface area, so diffusion of gases can happen easily. Here you can see diffusion has come just like amoeba, but amoeba only one cell was there, and here inside our body we have got a respiratory system where alveolus are there and exchange is happening. So good respiratory organs, they have large surface area, and in our case also in our lungs we have got alveolus, and alveolus they have got large surface area. One amazing fact associated is, if you just start spreading the alveolus, so they will cover the entire tennis court. They can cover one man's alveolus. If it just try to cover it, if we try to cover the tennis court with the alveolus spreading, just imagine, then it can cover. It means it has got a large surface area. Large surface area, faster diffusion of gases. Then you know that alveolus, they have got a thin wall, so that easy diffusion can happen. Diffusion or movement of molecule from higher concentration to lower concentration can happen only when the membrane is very thin. Otherwise, if it is very thick, diffusion can't happen. And third point is extensive blood supply. Rich blood supply should be there. Rich blood supply means alveolus should be covered with the blood capillaries, like this. I will show you. It is like this. These are the bronchioles, alveolus are there. You can see they have got a large surface area. They have got thin covering also, and they are richly supplied by the blood capillaries. So large surface area, thin membrane for easy diffusion, and they are covered by the blood capillary. So if somebody asks you what are the characteristics of good respiratory organ or surface, so they should have large surface area, they should have thin membrane for easy diffusion, and they should be covered by many blood capillaries, so that the oxygen can diffuse inside the blood capillary, and from the blood the gaseous waste, that is carbon dioxide, can be taken by the blood. So why I am drawing only the alveolus? Why I am not drawing the whole respiratory system? Because alveolus is said to be the site of exchange of gases. Now, one of the important NCERT question is how the terrestrial animals, the land animals, they take oxygen, and how the aquatic animals, they take oxygen. So you know, terrestrial land animal, they have got good supply of oxygen. They take oxygen from the atmosphere. Okay, 21% of oxygen is present, and we can get it from the air only, terrestrial land animals. But aquatic animals, they have to take out oxygen which is dissolved in water. Oxygen content in water is very less. It is dissolved. That's why you must have seen the fish, they breathe faster. They take out they just release the bubbles very fastly. It means that they are respiring very fastly. And why they respire very fastly? Because the amount of oxygen dissolved in water is comparatively low, so they respire very fastly. So this is also one of the question. And as far as plants are concerned, we have already learned that plants, they respire through stomata. Stomata are present overall the plant, but they are present on the leaves, mostly under the surface of the leaves. Thank you. Revise well.